In a stunning turn of events, a member of the notorious hacking collective Anonymous recently uploaded a classified photo of what appears to be a jellyfish UFO. This remarkable image, quickly making its rounds across the internet, has been hailed as the clearest and most detailed depiction of a UFO ever seen. The photo has reignited debates surrounding the existence of extraterrestrial life and the secrecy surrounding government knowledge of such phenomena. With its unique shape and vivid clarity, this jellyfish UFO sighting may represent a breakthrough in our understanding of unidentified aerial phenomena, leaving many to wonder what else is being kept from the public. The uploaded photo, posted on various social media pages by a member of Anonymous, quickly spread to more mainstream social media platforms such as Twitter and Reddit. According to the anonymous hacker, the image was obtained from a classified database belonging to a governmental agency, though the hacker refused to specify which one. However, they did note that they were not the original uploader of the image. Several people questioned the veracity of their statements, suspecting they might be attempting to obfuscate the situation, given this photograph seems to be classified and has not yet been declassified through official channels. The hacker provided limited information about the source, likely in an attempt to avoid detection or retaliation from authorities, but insisted that the photo had been hidden from the public for years. The image itself is unlike any other UFO sighting ever recorded. It shows a glowing, translucent object floating in the sky, bearing an unmistakable resemblance to a jellyfish. The body of the object is shaped like a dome, with long, glowing tendrils extending downward, similar to the tentacles of a jellyfish. These tendrils appear to be radiating light, casting an eerie glow that reflects off clouds and the surrounding atmosphere. The object seems to be suspended motionless in the sky, surrounded by a faint halo of light, with the photo's high resolution capturing the tiniest of details, including textures and possible metallic structures along the rim of the dome. This strikingly clear image has been called the most detailed evidence of UFO activity yet, far surpassing the usual grainy or blurred images typically associated with UFO sightings. Experts who have analyzed the image note that it appears to be free of common signs of digital manipulation or tampering, lending it an air of authenticity that has only deepened the mystery. While the concept of a jellyfish UFO might sound unusual, it is not entirely new. There have been numerous reports of jellyfish-shaped UFOs over the years, often described as glowing orbs or saucers with trailing beams of light. These sightings typically come from various parts of the world, from Europe to North America, with witnesses reporting eerily silent, slow-moving objects that seem to drift like creatures of the sea in the skies above. What sets this particular image apart is its unprecedented clarity. Previous sightings were often reported with vague descriptions or poor quality images, making it difficult for researchers to draw solid conclusions. In contrast, this newly released image offers unprecedented visual detail, providing clearer evidence of the mysterious phenomenon that has long puzzled UFO researchers. One of the most compelling features of the jellyfish UFO, as seen in this photo, is the glowing tendrils or beams of light trailing from the dome-like body. Some UFO researchers speculate that these may be part of an advanced propulsion system, possibly relying on an unknown form of energy. Others suggest that the tendrils could serve a biological or functional purpose, perhaps related to how these craft interact with Earth's atmosphere or their surroundings. Given the complexity of the image, it has reignited debates about the possibility of non-terrestrial intelligence and advanced technology far beyond anything currently understood by humanity. As with most leaks involving UFOs and classified government documents, public reactions have ranged from fascination to skepticism. Social media has exploded with discussions about the image, with many users expressing amazement at the clarity and uniqueness of the photo. Some view it as definitive proof that governments have been concealing knowledge of extraterrestrial encounters for decades. UFO enthusiasts have pointed to this leak as the most significant evidence yet that alien life exists and is actively observing Earth. Despite these doubts, experts in digital imaging and photoforensics who have examined the image claim that there is no obvious evidence of tampering or manipulation. If the image is indeed authentic, it raises significant questions about what governments around the world know about these objects and why they have chosen to keep such information hidden from the public. The leak of this classified photo comes at a time when governments, particularly in the United States, have become more open about the existence of UAPs. In recent years, the Pentagon has declassified several videos showing military encounters with UFOs, though these releases have offered little in terms of concrete explanations. The US government has acknowledged that these phenomena remain unexplained, but has stopped short of declaring them extraterrestrial in origin. The release of the jellyfish UFO image, however, raises the stakes of this ongoing conversation. The image suggests that, far from being fringe occurrences, UFO sightings may be more common and documented than previously thought, with governments around the world choosing not to reveal the full extent of their knowledge. Jellyfish UFOs have not only become an intriguing topic due to the recent classified photo leak, but have also been reported in various parts of the world for decades. These sightings have perplexed both UFO researchers and skeptics alike because of the consistent, unusual descriptions of these objects. The unique appearance of jellyfish UFOs, often described as glowing, translucent, and resembling the underwater creatures they are named after, seems to defy traditional explanations such as misidentifications of airplanes, drones, or weather balloons. As sightings increase, and especially with the clarity of the newly leaked image, the phenomenon of jellyfish UFOs is gaining more attention worldwide. Jellyfish UFOs have been spotted across the globe, with witnesses from Europe, Asia, and North America describing eerily similar objects in the sky. Unlike more traditional saucer-shaped or triangular UFOs, these sightings often involve objects that hover or float gracefully in the air, resembling a living organism more than a metallic spacecraft. The luminous, sometimes pulsating quality of the objects only adds to the otherworldly nature of these encounters, leading many to speculate about their origin and purpose. In the past few decades, there have been numerous reports of jellyfish UFOs across Europe, with one of the most famous cases occurring in the Netherlands in 2007. Witnesses described seeing a giant jellyfish-like object hovering silently in the sky, its body glowing in soft hues of blue and green, and its tendrils extending downward like tentacles. The object was observed by several people in different locations, making the sighting difficult to dismiss as a mere optical illusion or atmospheric phenomenon. Similarly, in 2015, a group of people in the UK witnessed a similar glowing object in the sky. The witnesses described it as ethereal, floating silently above the horizon before suddenly vanishing. Although no official explanation was given, many were quick to draw parallels with other jellyfish UFO sightings. Russia has also been a hotspot for sightings of these unusual UFOs. In the 1980s, several witnesses in Siberia reported seeing a massive jellyfish-like craft floating over a remote forested area. According to the witnesses, the object emitted a soft hum and appeared to pulse with light, its tentacle-like beams of light stretching toward the ground. Though the sighting was reported to authorities, it was never formally investigated, leading many to speculate about the possible cover-up of such phenomena during the Cold War. In another case from 2014, multiple residents of Moscow reported seeing a jellyfish UFO hovering over the city's outskirts. The object was said to be glowing brightly, with its tentacles occasionally flickering as it floated over residential neighborhoods. No official explanation was provided for the sighting, and despite video footage and photographs being taken, the mystery remains unsolved. In China, jellyfish UFO sightings have been reported for decades. One of the most widely reported sightings occurred in 2018, when several residents of a small rural village witnessed an enormous jellyfish-shaped object hovering silently above a nearby mountain range. The object reportedly emitted a faint, pulsating glow, and its translucent form was clearly visible against the night sky. These sightings have often been dismissed by officials as weather balloons or other aerial phenomena, but the consistent descriptions of the objects, along with the corroborating accounts of multiple witnesses, make these explanations seem inadequate to many. The recent classified photo leak of a jellyfish UFO has only added weight to the idea that these sightings are not simply the result of misunderstandings or optical illusions. Jellyfish UFO sightings have also been widely reported in North America. In 2011, a group of campers in Arizona witnessed a strange, glowing object hovering above the desert. The witnesses described it as jellyfish-like, with long, glowing tendrils hanging from its main body. The object appeared to float silently for several minutes before disappearing into the night sky. Local authorities dismissed the sighting as a potential misidentification of a military aircraft, but no official investigation was conducted. Another notable case occurred in Canada in 2019, when several residents in British Columbia reported seeing a glowing jellyfish-shaped object in the sky during the early morning hours. The object was described as hovering low in the atmosphere, emitting soft light and slowly moving across the horizon before disappearing into the clouds. Despite being witnessed in vastly different regions of the world, jellyfish UFO sightings share several key characteristics. These objects are almost always described as glowing or translucent, with a dome-shaped body and trailing tentacle-like beams of light. Witnesses consistently report that the objects move silently, and they often describe the objects as hovering or floating rather than flying at high speeds. The glow emitted by these UFOs is usually soft and pulsating, sometimes changing colors or intensifying before the object vanishes. The nature of these sightings has led to numerous theories about what jellyfish UFOs could be. Some researchers believe that these objects represent a type of advanced extraterrestrial technology, possibly using propulsion systems beyond human understanding. The tentacle-like beams of light could be a form of energy or electromagnetic field that allows the objects to hover and move in ways that defy known physics. Another theory suggests that these objects could be biological entities rather than mechanical craft. Proponents of this theory argue that the jellyfish-like appearance, with its translucent body and fluid movements, might indicate that these UFOs are living organisms, possibly originating from another planet or dimension. This theory, though speculative, is supported by the way the objects behave and their distinct lack of any mechanical features typically associated with aircraft or spacecraft. As the phenomenon of UFO sightings continues to gain traction around the world, an increasing number of military personnel have begun coming forward with their own personal encounters with unidentified flying objects. These whistleblowers, many of whom served in high-security, sensitive positions, describe sightings of strange aerial phenomena that defy conventional explanation. Often, these incidents involved advanced, unidentified technology that seemed to outmaneuver and outperform any known aircraft. However, their experiences were not simply isolated sightings. They also shared a common thread, being told to remain silent about what they had witnessed. These brave individuals, who once operated under strict governmental secrecy, have begun to tell their stories in light of the growing public interest and openness surrounding UFOs, now officially referred to as unidentified aerial phenomena. In many cases, they claim to have been explicitly instructed by their superiors not to discuss their encounters with the public or even among colleagues, further fueling the belief that governments around the world are deliberately covering up the truth about UFOs. One of the most well-known cases of military personnel coming forward about a UFO encounter is that of former Air Force officer and nuclear missile operator Robert Salas, who recounted a chilling UFO encounter at Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana in 1967. Salas claimed that a glowing red UFO hovered above the missile silos, and shortly afterward, several nuclear missiles unexpectedly went offline. Salas and his team were left baffled by the sudden shutdown, and when he reported the incident to his superiors, they were explicitly told not to speak of it again.